In today's Tuesday tip, we'll talk rose essentials for selecting and planting roses. Hi, I'm Lorna, a University of Missouri Extension Master Gardener of Greater Kansas City. Roses are a favorite flower for gardeners, with a variety of colors and beautiful fragrance. Selecting the right rose for the right place is essential for a successful garden experience. How do you select your type of rose? Did you know that there are 37 types of roses? Most commonly sold and likely familiar are hybrid teas, floribundas, grandifloras, polyanthas, miniatures, trees, climbing, and shrub roses. If you're just starting rose gardening, consider shrub roses, polyanthas, miniatures, and ground cover roses. These bloom throughout the growing season and remain bushy and vigorous without need of routine spraying for disease. Be sure to check that the mature size of the rose will suit the area you'll plant it in. Hybrid teas, floribundas, and grandifloras are more likely to require regular treatment to prevent disease. Tree roses and climbers need special pruning and training to maintain a desirable size. The best time to plant roses depends on the temperature in your area. Plant in the spring if winter temperatures may fall below 10 degrees. Here in Kansas City, we range from zones 5B to 6, and you're safest to plant your roses in the spring. You'll often find bare root roses dormant in a bag in the spring. Make sure the roots are moist before planting bare root roses. They're often a bit dry, and you may need to soak them in a bucket for several hours or overnight. Just be prepared to plant immediately after soaking. When selecting a rose plant, select a grade 1 or 1.5. Grade 1 is the largest, most vigorous plant. Other grades are smaller and less productive. Grade 1 plants are worth the higher price. Less expensive roses may have a non-productive stem or fewer stems. Your best purchase will be a grade 1 rose in a 2-gallon container. Grade 1.5 roses are generally planted in a 1-gallon container. Select a rose with stems which are green, plump, and smooth. The roots should be plentiful, not dry or breakable. Once you select a rose, it's advisable to plant it as soon as possible so the plant doesn't dry out. For any rose, selecting the proper planting location is vital. Roses require 6 to 8 hours of full sun daily for flower production. Don't plant them under trees, close to other large plants, or in the shade because their flower production will be minimal and disease more likely. Morning sun is best. It dries the leaves quickly and the roses will be less prone to disease. Some shade in the mid to late afternoon can help keep the blossoms from fading. Let's talk about the best soil for roses. Roses do well in well-drained, fertile soil high in organic matter. In our area, clay soil is predominant, so you'll likely need to amend your soil by adding 2 to 4 inches of peat moss or leaf compost prior to planting each rose. Adding a half pound of superphosphate to each 1.25 cubic feet of soil is recommended. Roses, once planted, need 1 inch of water every week, applied slow and deep. Roses do best mulched with organic mulch 2 to 3 inches deep to help with weed control and maintain the soil at a good moisture level. Pruning is necessary. You'll be pruning or deadheading during the growing season to remove spent blooms and any damaged stems. In winter or early spring, pruning will help to keep the plant in size and remove dead, dying, or damaged stems. In the Kansas City area, you can send your rose questions to the Kansas City's Ask a Rosarian hotline. That link is included in this video's Show More section below. And be sure to catch our Tuesday Tip expert interview with Kansas City Rose Society Rosarian John Riley for a more detailed look at growing roses. If you love roses but are worried that you're too new of a gardener, don't be. Plant the right rose in the right place, and you will soon be an experienced rose gardener. Thanks for watching. Drop us a note in the comments section. Subscribe to our channel. Until next time, see you in the garden.